Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome. Happy Monday. I am back again, and my topic today is what's next. So, if you watched my first video that I posted, I shared that my passion is advocating for mental health and that my purpose is to strengthen the Black family. So, each video that I post is going to be centered around those things. My post today, what's next, is thinking about or speaking about once you've been diagnosed, what happens after that. So let me tell you where my inspiration came from. So I was reading, if you ever heard of Quora, Quora. It's a site that has different people who have been affected by narcissistic syndrome or narcissistic personality disorder syndrome or whatever. People who have been affected either by their parents through a relationship or have been diagnosed with it themselves. And then, everybody just shares their questions and their experience and stuff like that. So one article or whatever on there asks, how do you know you're a narcissist? So, which is really interesting to me. So I copied all the questions down and I answered the questions. I think I have a couple more, but I answered the majority of the questions. And it said that if you answered yes, then, okay, so I don't know what happened. Something happened with my phone. I didn't read the rest of the whole thing, but because the question is, how do you know you're a narcissist? I assume that if my answer is yes to majority of the questions, then that means I'm supposed to be a narcissist, right? So once I kind of figured that out or came to that conclusion, I was like, so what does that mean? So what I keep reading is that the key to narcissism, or even knowing that you're a narcissist or acting as a narcissist, is being a narcissist is having lack of empathy for other people, how they feel, how they're affected, things like that. Everybody has narcissistic qualities, but where it draws the line is how you affect other people and whether or not you care. Okay. I do care that I affect other people, so I'm not going to take it like, a death sentence. But this is where it brought me to. If you are a person who is diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder, bipolar, schizophrenia, Alzheimer's disease, HIV, anxiety, depression, any of those diagnoses that you can get from a doctor, what do you do after that? Does that make or break your life? And so when I was in the idea that I'm a narcissist, I was like, okay, doesn't really sound like something I would want to be considered. However, it's not going to be my death sentence either. And if there's anything about me that, as I'm answering these questions that I don't like or I think isn't right, I have the power to change those things. It's up to me. It really is a choice. And the choice is, once you know what the problem is, what do you choose to do about it, and then putting that into action. So if I am a narcissist and I find myself, something I may not have been conscious of. I may not be conscious that I'm using people and throwing them away like garbage. But once I become conscious of that, how do I change that? Okay, well, if Susie Q, was real nice to me and then she didn't benefit me anymore and I decided not to be around her, well, maybe instead of just using her in that way, maybe I could say, okay, well, let me be humble enough, or like a better word, humble enough to say, okay, well, how can I serve you? What can I do for you that would make it even, or make make myself a benefit to you. So it's not just a one-way street. I really just wanted to point out that any diagnosis that you have is not a death sentence unless you allow it to be. And we all have the capacity to change whatever it is about ourselves that we don't like. So once again, tell me what you think. That's my thought on it. And I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed week, day. Stay warm. And you'll be hearing from me again soon. Have a great one. Mwah.